Hello everyone, I'm here to do a flip through of my Parisian journal, and I want to apologize because my last video I did, I was completely out of frame, and I didn't realize it until Katie was watching the video and she said, "Mom, you didn't stay in frame at all in that video, did you not watch it?" And I said, "Well, I was listening to it, I didn't go back and watch my video," and that's the first time that I actually did not watch my video, because I usually watch all my videos before I actually post them. And yeah, I didn't watch it, so I'm sorry about that. But luckily I had like cut out the ephemera and showed you all the ephemera, so when I was flipping through the pages were down and you couldn't see them. But luckily I had showed you the pieces that were cut out, which I never do that. But that was a good thing. I didn't have to take the video down and redo it. So I'm sorry about that. So I'm trying to make sure that my stuff is up further. I was sitting down in my chair. I had my chair down further, so I actually pulled it up higher because it goes up and down, so I can see better today. But I wanted to do this flip through. This is a design team project for Lidia at Raindroplila, and this is actually my last design team project for her. I had to leave her design team because I am so busy with so many things, and you know, doing my own digitals and trying to start building my own channel and run my Etsy shop. And I'm running two businesses, one for me and one for my husband. We've got two different businesses going right now outside of this, and it's extremely a lot. And plus my youth group at church and everything that we're going to get ready to get very active in. There's just a lot going on, and I'm going to try to start doing 3 videos a week. So that's going to be a lot. And I just couldn't do the design team anymore. So I'm going to try to still do guest design team projects here and there. So, you know, when I see a kit that I'm interested in, I will, you know, do a guest design team project for her, because I still want to promote Lidia. I've, you know, been with her from the beginning, and, you know, I really like... Lidia is one of my friends, and I like her digitals, and so that's something I will still do for her, but it just won't be, you know, all the time, which, you know, I wasn't monthly because I was always so busy anyway, and, you know, I just don't have time to do that. But, you know, I've had to let go of so many design teams just because I don't have the time to devote to everybody. So right now I just need to focus on me and try to get my stuff done. But this was definitely one of my favorite kits of Lidia's, and it is huge. You know, her kits are always big. And of course, I couldn't use it all by no means, but this journal is a chunk. It's a big one, and it's only 2 signatures, but it is a soft cover journal. And I had originally made this journal for myself, and not until just a couple days ago, and it was, you know, it had been done, but did I realize I don't need another journal, so it'll probably go in my shop. But I used a lot of my favorite pieces, like this applique that I've been saving forever, and this doily, which, you know, is a very old doily I had been saving for myself. And this lace, I put it across the top of the whole you know, cover. And then I love this cover of this journal. It's so delicate and dainty. And then of course I used some tabs and some lace on some of the edging and stuff. So it's a very pretty journal that I like how the way it turned out. But I have so many journals that I've not even touched, and so many that I've bought that I've not touched, and I really don't need another one. So this will most likely end up in my shop. I'm not sure how many pages, because I didn't count them, because I wasn't planning on selling it, but it will probably end up there. This is 9 inches by pretty much 5.5 because of the papers. But, of course, you're going to have a little bit of 6 inches, you know, with, you know, all the tabs and stuff. But that's just lace. So it's 5.5 because, you know, the paper's folded. But let's just go in here. And this is her Parisian kit. And I don't think I added anything else. She does have some of the little, I think she calls them flashcards. And I did use her French ones and her, I don't know if they're called romantic or love ones, but, you know, they have like, she has a couple of different ones. Well, she's got a few of them, and I used those as well. So, I used a couple different sets of those. But, all of the background papers, I think, are hers, unless I used like a coffee background, which I think I did. I know I used her Daisy coffee dyed background, and then I had to use another one that wasn't hers, but to make it actually match the back of the you know, her papers. But I added lots of lace and butterflies. The butterflies are not hers. The butterflies are actually mine from my shop, but I wanted lots of butterflies in this. And then I stamped a few tags, and all the tags have toppers on them, different types of toppers. This one has seam binding, and these are her papers, but I used my pocket, I have some pocket templates that I've not released in the shop yet, but that's what those are. And then I just put some lace, and I love this piece here. This is a totally different page layout for me, but I wanted to try something different. And then these are, you know, the Paris postcards. And these are her tall tags. I distressed around most of the ephemera. And then this is a magazine page that I really liked. And then she has four or 8, I'm not sure now, of these like oval portrait pictures. And then I cut out one of her words, said Lily, and kind of made this woman, her name Lily. And then I used a lot of this pretty lace, which you'll see throughout this journal. And then this page here, it kind of took this idea. I'm not sure if it's the exact same idea, but from Yvonne. She does things like this, but this actually folds out. So this is coffee dyed paper, and I just backed the magazine page and then let it flip out. So you can write on this, and then there is some vintage stationery in here that you can write on with the envelope. And then a couple more pieces of her ephemeras in here. And then this large tag tucks there. And then this just paper clips here. And I used some of my pastel paper clips. And as you see, this is the lace. Hopefully I'm in frame here. That's throughout this journal. And then here's more of these flashcards. I think that's what she calls them. And then, now these are my guest checks from my shop, but I really liked how they matched throughout. So I did add those. But like I said, this was for me, so it didn't really much matter when I added them in this journal to begin with. But I love this girl. I thought she was so pretty. This is some vintage, I guess, ledger type thing. And then I added one of my lace flips and added one of my butterflies on there. This here, I added, you know, some fabric behind it, and then just put that love story on there. And then I love this, and of course it's so big. And then I sewed ruffles across all the tops of all the different tags. And she's so pretty too. Lots of pretty ephemera. And then there's some shorthand and some recipes. And there's music and all different kinds of vintage paper throughout. And then this is ledger, vintage ledger. And then more of my butterflies. Like I said, I used my butterflies all throughout. And there's another one, I guess, checks. And more ruffles on top of that. But her paper's so pretty. Like I said, this was definitely one of my favorite kits of hers. And then on this music paper, I just put another one of my pockets with her paper. And I just traced it, you know. Well, actually, I printed it on there, to be honest. I didn't trace it. And then there's lace with one of my butterflies. But it's just a template that I put and traced through, or printed on her paper. And then made my pockets. And this is another one right here. One of the pockets, which is probably one of my favorite pockets. Oh, that says thankful, which I forgot to put seam binding there. There's another one of those ladies. Still frame. And this little girl here on some more grid paper there. It's vintage grid paper. And then there's a guest check that I added one of her pieces of ephemera to. And that piece there with this tall tag. And more of her paper. This is one of her envelopes. And I wanted it to be a pocket. And this is one of my favorite tags right here. I love these older images like this. I think it's so pretty. Did I skip? Yep, I did. This is the center of the signature. I didn't want to cover up that, so that's the center. And then this, I used her tickets like that to make 2 pockets. And I cut out some avocado dyed cardstock. And then I backed this with coffee dyed paper. And here is another tag that I stamped on. This one is backed with coffee dyed paper as well. And then this pocket here has another one of my guest checks, the back of the guest checks. And I love these ladies here, all dressed up. Could you imagine dressing like that with those hats and stuff? My goodness. And then this is the other side of that music paper with another pocket and butterfly and lace. And there's another butterfly on this. And of course, I just folded this paper up to make that pocket. And another guest check with her ephemera on it. And then this pocket here that I used to make with some of her tags. I did that on both sides. Of course, the word Paris. Anytime I can make a Parisian journal, I'm all about that. And this one here, I've got that lace across the bottom with a flower, which I love this pocket, how it turned out. And then this, it just opens up like this, and it's got the butterfly here with the lace down, and then there's a tuck there. And then this idea with this piece of ephemera I did get from Yvonne, how she always puts them on the edge and then has something tuck in. So that did come from Yvonne. And then this is a tag that's been stamped. And some more ephemera. These are definitely my favorite pockets that I've made. And then here is a large pocket. Then this is an envelope with this piece of ephemera in there. And then this, which is some of my favorite stationery that I purchased. I tell you, stationery is expensive when you're getting vintage stationery. Look at this. Is that not gorgeous? And I love how the inside of the envelope has writing on it. So there's that. And then this tag right there. And then that is another, or that is the page from the magazine. I just thought that was a pretty, it was a pretty picture with pretty colors that matched the journal. And then this is, I don't know if this is Paris. I do believe it's Paris. It says it's Paris, but that don't mean it is. And this is the second signature here. And more pockets. And with this one, I just used some of the ephemera to make the pockets. Sometimes I use tags. And there's more of her flashcards and the butterflies. More lace. And the lace tabs. And this is a magazine page with the flowers, which is so pretty. And some vintage paper, ledger. I don't know if you call that ledger. This is the reason I wanted to use the guest checks. I loved how this page turned out. It was just so pretty. All the pinks and the butterflies, and then the lace down the side. I love this paper. And then here's just a butterfly with some lace on the edge of that. Another pocket. Lots of pockets, lots and lots of ephemera. That's why it's so chunky. I mean, and I didn't even print out everything by no means. I mean, this kit is really big, which, I mean, a lot of her kits are huge, but I love this picture. This one just seemed to be one of her bigger kits. I know her boho kit is enormous, and I haven't even got to use that one yet. Some of her kits that I really want to use, like there's the roses. I love the roses. I just haven't got to use them yet, and I really want to use the boho kit. And then this stationery here, I love the scalloped edges on this one. There's 2 pieces of paper there. And this one. Put that in there. Excuse me. More ephemera. See, I don't know what this says down here, so I don't know if this is actually in Paris or not, because they all say Paris on top, but I don't actually know if they are in Paris or if that was just put on top of there. That one's very pretty. I like her. More of those. She's got, I don't know, 4 or 5 kits of those. And then there's some more tickets on the side of that. And lace. I love this one. Of course, anything with the Eiffel Tower on it, I love. And I didn't put a topper on that one. I do have one on this one. And this just folds out for extra writing. And the other side of that that page. And I left this one open because I thought I could just decorate it as I journaled. And so if it, you know, does go in the shop, then, you know, of course you would do the same thing. And this pocket back here. They're so pretty sitting in the garden. I said, I love these. I can't imagine wearing a corset and all that. There's just no way. And then back here, I have a library card. So the library card's behind it. And then this lady is in front. And then in the very back, I have another envelope with a bunch of goodies inside. And I'll give you an example of some of my pockets. So here's one of my pockets. And it was printed. And it's a real light gray. So you can just fold the pocket over. And then you can put it where you want in the journal. So I filled this up with some goodies that will go to whoever gets the journal if it goes in the shop. So there is the Parisian journal. And like I said, it's a chunk, but oh my gosh, it feels so good in your hand. I absolutely love it. I love the soft covers, and this one is it's got something inside of it, so it's like real soft, and it's got some it has a little bit of I don't know what you call it to it, so it's not flimsy. That's what I'm trying to say. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I hope you like the journal, and go check out Lydia's shop. This kit is amazing, but she has a lot of amazing kits. There is a discount code in my link in the description if you want to go check her out. And I really appreciate everything you've done, Lydia, and I hope that we will work together in the future. And thank you guys for watching. Look forward to a video soon. Have a blessed day. Bye.